Most of us grow up believing Hollywood is a place where dreams come true, where red carpets shine, cameras flash, and celebrities float through life wrapped in luxury. But behind every A-list star you recognize, there are hundreds of people whose names you don't know. People who make the machine of fame actually work. These are the lesser-known figures of Hollywood: the body doubles, the studio interns, the personal assistants, the stand-ins, the dialogue coaches, the extras, the struggling actors, and the writers who never get screen credit. Today, we're stepping behind the velvet rope, not to talk about the faces you recognize, but the ones you never see. This is Hollywood's hidden workforce, the people living in the shadows of fame. The unsung heroes. Walk onto any movie set, and you'll immediately notice something. The stars do not run Hollywood. They decorate it. The real engine of Hollywood is powered by people whose job titles rarely appear in interviews or press releases. Take stand-ins, for example. These are the people who literally mimic a celebrity's height, posture, and movement, standing under harsh studio lights while the star relaxes between takes. They rehearse blocking, walk through scenes, and get the lighting perfect, all so the actor can come in, deliver the lines, and walk out. Most stand-ins have been in more movies than the actors they work for, but you would never know their names. Then there are the body doubles, the ones who run through explosions, crash cars, dance in place of an actor who can't dance, or even take off their clothes for scenes the star doesn't feel comfortable doing. Sometimes their job is so convincing that viewers assume it's the main actor on screen. And then you have extras, background actors you barely notice, yet they're essential. A cafe scene would look awkward without people sipping coffee in the background. A city street would seem empty without pedestrians. A courtroom feels unreal without jurors. Most extras earn less than a fast food wage per day, often standing for 12 hours straight just to create the illusion of a living world behind the star. These aren't glamorous jobs, but without them, Hollywood collapses. The hidden struggles. Hollywood sells fantasy, but the people who keep that fantasy alive often face very real hardships. Many background actors and stand-ins can't afford the very city they help keep glamorous. Los Angeles rent is high, and the work is inconsistent. Some go weeks without getting booked. Others sleep in their cars near the studio gates, hoping to catch an opportunity at sunrise. And then there's the emotional struggle, the constant comparison to the stars they stand beside. Imagine being a 28-year-old aspiring actor who spends your days pretending to be the shadow of a celebrity who is your age but living the life you want. You rehearse the movement, you stand on the mark, you hit the light, you deliver lines during rehearsal. But when the time comes for the actual shot, someone else steps in. Someone with fame, recognition, and a life you secretly hope for. One former stand-in described it like this: Hollywood is the only place where you can be inches away from your dream and still feel like you're miles behind. And yet many stay because hope is the real currency of Los Angeles. Not fame, not money. Hope. The gatekeeping. Hollywood is not just a place, it's a system, a massive, complicated network of agencies, studios, unions, and connections. But the truth is, success rarely depends on talent alone. Sometimes it's about who you know, sometimes it's luck, and sometimes it's timing. There are thousands of script writers in Los Angeles creating stories that may never be read. Many of them survive by writing short films, commercial scripts, or working side jobs, waiting for that impossible moment when someone, somewhere reads their work and says yes. Then there are the studio interns, usually unpaid or underpaid, fetching coffee, filing papers, and running errands for producers. They are often promised an in to the industry that never comes. And let's talk about personal assistants. These are the people responsible for scheduling an actor's life down to the minute. They pick up dry cleaning, walk dogs, memorize scripts, and handle emotional breakdowns. Some assistants make more decisions for celebrities than the celebrities make themselves, but assistants rarely get credit. Often, their reward for doing everything perfectly is simply being invisible. The Dreamers. Despite the struggles, Hollywood is still filled with dreamers. People who came from small towns, different countries, or difficult situations, believing they had something unique to offer. There's the actor who moved from Georgia, living in a shared apartment with 6 roommates, auditioning for commercials while delivering food at night. There's the filmmaker from India who has spent 7 years creating short films, hoping one festival will notice him. There's the writer from Brazil, working at a grocery store by day and typing scripts on a laptop that barely works at night. Every one of them has a story, one the world will likely never hear. But they keep trying. Why? Because in Hollywood, the next job could change everything. One audition, one script, one meeting, one moment. Hope is the oxygen of the city. The ones who actually love the work. Not everyone in Hollywood is chasing fame. Some are here because they simply love the craft. Take makeup artists. They spend hours transforming actors, making them older, younger, injured, flawless, or monstrous. Their artistry is rarely recognized by the general audience, yet they shape the visual world of a film more than most people realize. Then you have sound designers, the people who create the footsteps, background noise, and atmospheric sound that make scenes feel alive. Without them, movies would feel empty and unnatural. And of course, there are costume designers, editors, gaffers, grips, focus pullers, and set decorators. Jobs most people have never even heard of. These artists are not chasing celebrities. They don't care about red carpets. They don't want paparazzi. They want to create, to build worlds, to bring stories to life. Many of them would choose this industry even if no one ever knew their names. The reality of near fame. One of the most emotionally complex experiences in Hollywood is what many call near fame. These are the people who brushed up against success, close enough to feel it, but never close enough to hold on to it. There's the actor who landed a small role on a hit TV show, only to watch season 2 return without their name on the call sheet. The writer who sold one script, imagined it was the start of everything, and then received silence for years. The singer who almost signed a record deal, only to watch it fall apart in a single phone call. Near fame is dangerous because it convinces you that your dream is real, just slightly out of reach. It becomes both motivation and torment, keeping people anchored in Hollywood for years, suspended somewhere between hope, heartbreak, and the belief that the next opportunity might finally be the one. Why they stay if Hollywood is this difficult, if it's unstable, competitive, expensive, lonely, and unforgiving? Why do these lesser-known figures stay? Because every once in a while, someone does break through. A stand-in becomes a full-time actor. A writer gets discovered after years of unnoticed scripts. A background extra finally lands a speaking role. A customer slowly rises to become a celebrated designer. An overworked assistant steps into the role of producer. These stories don't happen often, but they do happen. And those rare success stories echo across the entire industry, fueling thousands of dreamers who believe that maybe, just maybe, their moment could be next. For many, that small spark of possibility is enough to keep them fighting, creating, and hoping in the city built on dreams. Outro Hollywood will always shine, but its glow is powered by countless people whose names never appear in headlines. They're the heartbeat of the industry, the invisible hands shaping every scene, every emotion, and every story we fall in love with. So the next time you watch a movie or binge a series, pause for a moment and remember this. Behind every star, behind every scene, behind every perfect moment, stands an entire world of artists, dreamers, and workers who poured their skill and passion into bringing it all to life. This was a glimpse inside the lives of Hollywood's lesser-known figures, the quiet, dedicated creators who make the magic possible.